to Coffee Convo Wednesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. Thank you so much for being a part of Coffee Convo Wednesday. This is Coffee Convo Wednesday for Wednesday, August 14th, 2019, episode 172. My name is Cindy Simmons. I will be your host for Coffee Convo Wednesday, as I am really each and every week of Coffee Convo Wednesday. We're going to be here for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'm going to give you something free at the end of the show. So don't fast forward, just stay with me until the very end, because it'll be fun, because I just said so. A little bit about me. I am originally from Los Angeles. I now live in Orlando. We grew up about 30 minutes away from Disneyland, and now we live less than 30 minutes away from Walt Disney World. I am a radio personality by day. You can find me on the radio here in Orlando, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'll give you more details on that later. We're a family of 5. My husband, Eric, our 2 daughters, Luna and Lily, 6 and 14, and my mama, Jane, lives with us as well. So this is really a show where we get together each week and talk about 3 things. And it could be Disney related. Actually, it's probably always going to be Disney related. Something crazy that happened in the universe, or just something I wanted to share with you. And yeah, and then at the end, I give you something free here, which I feel like I want to hide and not show you. You're like, I already saw it. First and foremost, I do want to say congratulations to Elizabeth here in Florida, who won our family 4-pack of Disney on Ice tickets. Disney on Ice is coming to the Amway Center here in Orlando, Florida, and she and 3 of her family members are going. Congratulations, Elizabeth T. I won't have to say her last name. Okay, as you can see, this, or maybe you can't see if you want to get a little gander there, my new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge mug, which I will tell you about at the end of the show, because we are discussing all things Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, because I got a sneak preview yesterday. It was amazing. Before we get started though, why don't you go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you're drinking. Maybe you're watching this in the morning, maybe you're watching this in the afternoon or in the evening. Let me know what you're drinking below, and I will give you a Coffee Convo Wednesday. Cheers. Cheers. All right. First, I wanted to talk to you about crying, because I'm a big fan. As in, sometimes you just need a good cry. Sometimes I have a good cry in my car. But like most of the time, you don't want to have a good cry in public. Except if you're in public with a whole bunch of other people who are doing the exact same thing. I don't know if you saw this movie, The Art of Racing in the Rain, read the book, The Art of Racing in the Rain, with well, it was a book first, it was a New York Times bestseller, and it's about this movie. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about, but it's told through the eyes of a dog, and then they made it into a movie. It just came out last Friday. And it's called The Art of Racing in the Rain. And Mio Ventimiglia from, Jack from This Is Us, he's in the movie. Amanda Seyfried, she's in, Seyfried, she's in the movie. She's in Mamma Mia. Oh my goodness gracious. So many people told me about this book, and I just didn't have a chance to read the book. P.S. That is going to be a part of, I think, next week's giveaway. But I saw the movie. And I went with my mom, Jane, and my daughters, Lily and Luna. When I say I did a full-on ugly cry, like full-on ugly cry. It's such a good movie. It's such a sweet movie. But I am giving you the warning, like, be prepared. Bring your tissues, because you are going to do the full-on Oprah ugly cry. I'm not even kidding you. The Art of Racing in the Rain. If you just need a good public cry, then you're going to want to go see that movie. Oh my goodness. I mean, like heaving, crying. It was so much crying. A friend of mine took her daughter, she's like a year younger than my 6-year-old. And I think my 6-year-old enjoyed it because there's a dog and it's all like the dog talking or whatever. So she didn't get some of the more themes. So she was crying so hard, she said she had to get up and leave the theater, which we had a really good laugh about. But she said it was so good, but she like physically couldn't take anymore. But it's so well done. It's really a sweet story, and it tugs at your heartstrings. So like I said, if you want to have a good cry and you haven't read the book, or even if you have read the book, go see The Art of Racing in the Rain. Because it's so good. It's so good. Okay, next up on Coffee Convo Wednesday, hashtag parenting fail. So I may have told you this if you were watching last week's show, that at the end of summer, we have a tradition. We call it the end of summer tradition, and we take our girls to a Disney hotel for just one night. We don't go to any of the parks. We just do like a sleepover and go to swimming and hang out and do all whatever you do at a hotel. Except I don't know if something was in the air because it was the weekend before back to school, even though ours had already gone back to school 2 days earlier. I don't know what it was, but my kids like lost their minds, and were just fighting with each other and just in moods. And so I'm not going to tell you everything that happened because most of you are parents, some of you are not, but it was a lot. It was so bad. I went to bed on Saturday night and I looked at my husband and I was like, I may just take an Uber back home and you can stay here with them because they are crazy and I can't do it anymore. Okay, needless to say, I did not take an Uber home, but I did go to sleep and was like, I can't stay anymore. What is wrong with them? Woke up the next day and we decided to divide and conquer. My husband took the little and they went to the pool. I took the teenager and she and I went on this like huge nature walk around the resort where we stayed. We stayed at Coronado Springs, which was amazing. We did this whole long walk. We took all of these pictures, which I've been sharing on social media, and had the greatest time. Like it was like they were just two different people. Saturday and Sunday, like I had such a genuinely lovely time with the teenager. Oh my goodness, like it was so sweet. We held hands the whole time. Oh, it just made my heart like, so I don't know. I mean, sometimes parenting is like a roller coaster, and Saturday was like, and then Sunday was like, yeah. So I don't know if God took pity on me on Saturday night as I was like crying myself to sleep, sucking on my thumb in the fetal position. Like, my child, I'm gonna give you a break tomorrow. And that he did. He gave me a break because Sunday was lovely. So there you go. The highs and the lows of parenting. But I will say, I didn't feel like I probably handled it really well because, you know, you try to like show your kids grace and try to show patience and be like that leader of example, lead by example. But I felt like I wasn't really doing that because I was done, like D-U-N, done. And so I feel like I'm gonna take a learning lesson from that as well, that like sometimes I just need to take a deep breath and kind of just work through it. I was working to get in the Uber app and going home, which probably isn't the best. So, okay, live and learn. Every day is a learning lesson. Okay, and finally on Coffee Convo Wednesday, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So let me kind of just sit back. If you are not into Star Wars, then you're gonna wanna like take a nap for the next couple of minutes because we are going like all in on Star Wars here. So one of my best friends, actually I have a couple of friends who work at Disney, but my best friend, who I've been friends with for 10 plus years, she works at Disney and they are right in the middle of doing cast member previews. It doesn't matter if you sell pretzels or, which man, that is like a dream job, like selling Mickey pretzels, or you're like the head of the company. Everyone got invited to do a cast member preview. So the caveat was that you could only bring one guest and you had to RSVP for certain times. So she took me. Keep in mind, she had 5 other people to choose from because she is a family of 6. She chose me. Why? Because I started begging her about a year ago because I didn't know if they were going to be doing media previews, and sometimes I get to go to those, sometimes I don't. But you guys, you know how much I love Disney, you know how much I love Star Wars, so it was a big deal. Like, I really, really wanted to go. Star Wars has been part of my childhood. Yes, that is the Millennium Falcon. Star Wars has been a part of my childhood, so it's you know, or part of my life since my childhood. So I was super excited that she was like, yes, we're doing this. So it was yesterday, and you got 4 hours in the land. So we get in there, and I am giddy. Like, I'm super giddy. Actually, sidebar, I do want to say, I have a funny story about this jacket. I wanted to wear this whole jacket. It comes with track pants. It's like a track jacket and track pants. But let me finish telling you the story, and then I'll go back to the jacket because it's kind of a funny story. Because I love this jacket so much, so thank you. And look, see the back. It says Kessel Run on the back, which probably showed up in reverse. Okay, so we get into the land, and I'm just like, oh. And you can see all of the video and pictures that I took on my Instagram page, because I did a whole Instagram stories like the whole time we were there. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I am Cindy Simmons. Follow me on Instagram. You can see all of the videos and pictures because it was so amazing. So anyway, so we are just walking through it, and I am like, oh my goodness. And they say things like when you walk in, they're like, bright suns, which is like a greeting. Hello. I don't know why I have to do that. Hello. Bright suns. So I'm like, all I want to do is ride Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. That is one of 2 rides that are in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The other one, the second one, isn't coming until December. So just this one is open. And the park, or the land, doesn't even open until August 29th to the public. So as you can tell by the date, this is like an advanced preview, and I am totally here for it. So I'm giddy, and she said to me, oh, she's the greatest. She's like, look, I am here for you. Whatever you want to do, I am on board with everything. I'm like, okay, I want to try the blue milk, and then I want to go to the cantina, and I want to ride Smuggler's Run. And she goes, yes, we will do all of that. Okay, so we go ride Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. So, and I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm just going to give you little pieces because I want you to go and experience it for yourself. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. First of all, when you walk into Batu, everyone there is like on a different planet. Like, all of the cast members are not people. I mean, they're people, but they're welcoming you like you're on another planet. You're not going to Star Wars. Like, they're like, what's a Star Wars? Is that another planet or something? Like, they don't know what Star Wars is. So we go to Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, and it's 6 people. It's 2, 2, and 2. 2 people are the pilot, 2 people are the gunners, and then 2 people are the engineers. So the first time we rode it, yes, twice. First time we were gunners. So you have the 2 people in front of you, and they are piloting, literally piloting the Millennium Falcon, as in they're controlling it up and down, left and right. You get to pilot. Then the gunners, left and right, you're controlling the pew, 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 just like that. Pew, 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 pew. It is so amazing. So I'm like, pew, 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 pew. I'm like, oh my goodness, light speed. Like, it was amazing. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good. And just the cue, like everything they have in there. And then you, like, before you're even pew, pew, pewing, you're walking on the Millennium Falcon. Like, you literally look around and it's like you're on the ship. You're on the Millennium Falcon. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy awesome. Crazy awesome. So that's all I want to tell you, because I want you guys to go and experience it for yourself. So then after, I'm like, okay, I want blue milk. Everyone's talking about the blue milk and the green milk, which P.S. is not actually milk, because I thought the same thing a while ago until I started reading and hearing people talk about it. It's not milk. It doesn't taste anything like milk. It tastes, the blue milk, like a blueberry slushie. And it's good. Like, it's sweet. It's like a blueberry fruity kind of slushie. It's so good. I didn't have the green one. And some people like the green and some people like the, blue better. I wanted the blue because I felt like that was more like Star Wars when Luke was drinking blue milk. So it was really good. It was like super yummy. And yes, I picked you up something. Don't worry. Not blue milk, because like I can't send blue milk to you. But so then I wanted to go to the cantina. So we went into the cantina. you know the music, which they do play in the cantina. It is so great. What I love about the cantina is it's kid-friendly in the respect that the cantina is, for all intents and purposes, a bar. But they have a 2-page menu, which I shared on my Instagram page. One side has a whole bunch of non-alcoholic drinks, which is what I had, and then the other side has alcoholic drinks. And the drink concoction, all of the concoctions are amazing. I posted pictures of that too on my Instagram pages. I mean, they are like works of art. I was watching the bartenders and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. So I got something called Jabba juice, like Jabba the Hutt, and just a glass, and it was, it was orange juice, pineapple, like 2 other juices, and then like these little blueberry ball things that you can eat, and they go in your mouth, like just like that. The juice is so good, and I'm not even like a juice person, but it was pretty awesome. And then everyone is just like filming and taking pictures because you're in the cantina. It was so awesome. Then we went back and rode Millennium Falcon, the Smuggler's Run again. We did single rider this time because we're like, oh, okay, if we don't ride together, it's fine. And we both got pilot. I said, can I sit on this side because I want to sit on the right side, because the right side person is the one who gets to go to light speed. So yes, I am there, I'm holding onto this, and then they direct you, they tell you what to do. So I'm like, light speed, when they tell you the light speed, and you're like, whoa. I almost cried, y'all. I almost cried, it was so cool. Other things you can do there, for $80, you can make a droid. It's kind of like Build-A-Bear, but build a droid. Then for $200 with a reservation, you can build your own lightsaber. I didn't do either of those. The lightsaber thing, you do have to have a reservation to even go in there. Like you have to credit card up front, pay the $200, and then you get to show up to build your lightsaber. I've seen video and it's pretty amazing. The Build-A-Droid, you can go in and kind of see everything, but that also is a separate cost. And then they have the Black Spire Outpost. It's just this marketplace where you can buy all of these different fun souvenir things, but keep in mind, nothing that says Star Wars. So you're not going in there buying like a Star Wars hoodie or a Star Wars shirt or lanyard. They have lots of cool things throughout Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but nothing that says Star Wars. So if you're going in there thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy some Star Wars, shoes or a hat, nothing that says Star Wars. So it's all stuff that says like Black Spire, Outpost, all of these different really cool and unique items, like just tons of cool merchandise. I love it. Okay, so speaking of, I'm probably gonna just kind of be all over the place, but I did pick you up a recyclable bag that says Star Wars Galaxy's Edge because, duh, you need something for your prize. So this is really cool, and I'm sure it means something in the other language, but check it out. So this is what they sell when you buy your blue or green milk. Now you can buy just, like a cup of blue milk, or you can get it in this. I bought the cup of blue milk, and then I bought this for you. This retails for $24.99. This is what you are going to be able to win on today's Coffee Combo Wednesday. I mean, how great is that? It's a decent, I don't know if you can tell, the size of my head. It's a decent sized water bottle. I'm thinking this would be so amazing to take to the park with you and fill it up with cold water to keep you warm. Oh, I forgot to show you the best part. Sorry. It lights up, which is hard to see because I have a light on, but let me show you back here. It lights up. How fun is that? So yeah, it lights up, which is pretty darn cool. See, off and lighting up. Again, hard to see, but it lights up. Trust me, take my word for it. But I love this. I think it's so cool because you're like, hey, I'm just gonna, don't worry. I did not use it. It is brand new because I bought it for you. I was just trying to think of something super fun that I know I would want. I bought myself, though, I did buy myself a coffee mug because you guys, you know how I roll with coffee mugs. Come on. Big, lots of coffee mugs. So I bought myself the coffee mug that retails for $24.99 as well. And it's worth every penny because I love this coffee mug, and this coffee mug is also huge and it's pretty heavy. Like, it's made really well. And they had probably, I want to say like 4 or 5 coffee mugs to choose from. And I just loved this one just because of the detail, like R2-D2 and then the Millennium Falcon and just the whole land. Like, I just think this one was really cool. So that's what I bought for myself. And then, like I said, for you, I got the bag and I got this really cool bottle, which you could probably take it back and put blue or green milk in it if you want. But yeah, I'm gonna get this to you and you'll even have it before the opening, which is really exciting. So yeah, okay, I'm just gonna set this off here. So let me tell you this quick sidebar. Let me tell you this quick sidebar story about this jacket. So Ashley Eckstein, who is the creator of heruniverse.com, it is like a fangirl women, not just women only clothing line. And I got this because it's like a 70s tracksuit. I got it with the pants and whatever. And so I was wearing this, I don't know, like a year and a half ago when I was at Hollywood Studios for Star Wars Galactic Nights. And I was with my teenager and we're running around having mommy-daughter night. And I see that there's a girl signing a book. And so I asked a cast member, I'm like, hey, who is that? He's like, oh, that's Ashley Eckstein. She does the voice of Baka 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 of the Star Wars Rebels. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. He goes, oh, she also started this company called Her Universe. And I said, wait, that's what I'm wearing. Like, that's what I'm wearing. I just bought this from heruniverse.com. How crazy is that? I bought it because it's like super 70s looking, like retro Star Wars. And then it has the cool Kessel Crew on the back and I got the matching pants. Like, I'm such a dork. Well, anyway, when I told you guys I went, so I didn't stop and say anything because what was I going to be like? Hi, thanks, I'm wearing your jacket, and okay. I just felt like a dork, so I didn't do that. Then fast forward to a month ago, I'm at a Disney social media conference and she's the keynote speaker. And she has this great book that she gave everybody, which I'm currently reading and I'll probably show you next week. Super excited. So I'm talking about this on the radio on Z88.3 here in Orlando, and her mom emails me. Turns out they live here and they listen to my radio station. Isn't that a crazy, crazy small world? Anyway, so I have yet to meet her. That's the short of it. But if she did these clothes because she was going to all of these like Comic Cons and stuff, and there weren't any like cute clothes for girls who are super into like stuff that I'm into, like Star Wars or Marvel or Disney or whatever. There just wasn't like you know, female related clothes. So anyway, there's the story of her, and now like I'm a big fan. And I bought a couple bathing suits from there too. Like, she has cute bathing suits that are flattering, if that's possible. But it is. So there you go. That's my little side, why I'm wearing my Millennium Falcon jacket today for you. Well, you're like, hello, what about the prize? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Hashtag Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Hashtag Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It is a long one. And the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday, I'm going to hook you up with the bag. And in the bag will be your brand new, awesomely cool bottle from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge that you can only get from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I kind of want to take a bottle out because it's pretty cool. So just comment hashtag Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and the name of the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. We'll pick a winner and we'll announce the winner right here on next week's show. So exciting. All right, follow me on all the socials. You can go to cindysimmons.com to link over to, my YouTube, which if you do watch the show on YouTube, you can get a bonus entry by watching on YouTube and going and leaving a comment on YouTube. You get your bonus there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, leave a bonus entry on Facebook, but 2 max. So there you go, Facebook and YouTube. And like I said, you can link over to my YouTube channel at cindysimmons.com. And then also that's where you follow me on all the socials. Instagram, you can link over to everything there. And also you can link over to zradio.com there if you want to just, listen to the radio show. That would be awesome. And then tonight, if you are not doing anything around 9 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be on my friend Bernetta's show. It's Bernetta Style, and it's at 9 o'clock, and she does something called Dream Chat Live, and it's about marriage and motherhood and motivation. So I'm going to be chatting with Bernetta tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. I'll link up here on my Facebook page and send you guys over there, but it's facebook.com/Bernetta Style, and that is just in case you want some more of me tonight at 9 o'clock. If you're watching this after the fact, then you can link over to her page and watch that. So good luck on winning some fun stuff from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Thank you for hanging out with me. Spread joy and kindness like Nutella. Have a great week, and if you would, please feel free to share this video and like, share. I appreciate it so much. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you next week with even more Disney stuff. Cheers!